doubt because of his just understanding of the game and versatility offensively, and also because of his switchability on the defensive end of the floor, which we're going to see quite a bit of tonight as well.
Connect, another name that you'll remember from the regular season. Nice blind pig action and a good defensive play. 6-7 out of Pepperdine. That foul against Cooper Flagg, his first. Here's Bronny around the Baisley screen, step back over Flagg, and that jumper's wet to start the night.
They kind of dared him to take it. He wanted to get one dribble inside the line, ends up with a contested three.
James laces the three. Johnson, his uncle and trainer, had him in the gym a week after the regular season ended. And a three at the other end by the Mavericks. Run. They're going to be sticking to Swider. He's a dead-eye shooter. Baisley over the length for the bucket. Impressive move.
NBA level, so it's a good start here to hit a mid-range, follow it with a three.
Here's Ryan Nembhard, the younger brother of Andrew Nembhard, and after leading the nation in assists this past year, knocks down his first jumper.
And what he does on both ends, as a leader with the ball, his ability to shoot it, and then his ability to guard the ball and put pressure, much like his brother. Make any pass available to shooters.
Nembhard, diminutive but dynamic on his way to the bucket. Into the second round to get him, they got him as an undrafted free agent. They called him and his representatives immediately after the draft concluded. Here's Connect, straightaway three. He used all the iron to get that one to go. Checked out of the ball game during that last break. Here's Connect, who's already knocked down a three. Baisley trying to get to his strong hand. Good cross, and draws the hit. There is Baisley.
He loves that crossover left to right. He also loves going hard left, spinning back. Very quick on both of those moves. Hard for another big to keep him in front.
And here's Flagg on the break, punching it home. Welcome to the league, Cooper Flagg.
Was to a mid-range fade.
Connects with the three ball. That's short. Flagg again. Great hit-ahead pass. And a good contest at the rim by Baisley.
Contact because he's got a very strong lower base, so he can stay on balance to still get off a quality look.
Here he is on the break. Got the pass. And one. Cooper Flagg with his third field goal.
Even more opportunities for yourself as a playmaker.
Davis around the screen by Jemison. Tough step back, got it. The shot clock for Hall. On the drive, good cut. Flagg for three. And he front rimmed it, retrieved by the Mavericks. Cleveland got it to go. Seconds to go in the opening quarter. Davis snakes the screen out to Swider. And he usually gets those to go, Tim.
It's size, and you can see him come off that down screen. When you're that big and you get those feet turned, it doesn't really matter how close the defender is.
Nice hit ahead to Flagg on the break again, and rejected this time. Cleveland with the loose ball rebound. Nembhard fires, and that's 8 points now for Ryan Nembhard.
Ball getting into his shots, and you saw what a great summer turned into for Scottie Pippen Jr. and the impact he had in Memphis.
Yeah, that's going to be a foul on Hall, but great point you make, Legs.
I'm not even sure they all know each other's names yet, so you can't really run a lot of coordinated sets that create great balance and spacing, so you instead teach concepts. And you hope you've got guys smart enough on the floor to execute those, and that's a big part of what they want to see out of Cooper Flagg and his leadership.
Look at Frank Vogel, who'll be running Jason Kidd's defense this year with the Dallas Mavericks, one of the top defensive minds in the game.
Welcome back to Las Vegas, where the Lakers trail by 2. We're on the sidelines with Bronny James. Bronny, you looked efficient and comfortable in the first couple of minutes. How would you describe the form you're in right now?
Trying to be myself, be as aggressive as I can, and make the the right play for my team. That's my motto, and that's what I'm going to stand by.
You know all about a hyped-up summer league debut. It took Cooper Flagg a couple of shots to finally get going. What makes him difficult to defend?
He's just a quick, powerful big. So we got to do everything we can to stop him and slow him down. But he's a great player. He's going to get his sometimes. So just got to do a great job at stopping him down.
Thanks, Bronny.
Yep. His trainer has been working on his handles, combo dribbles, hang dribbles, drag dribbles, P&R scenarios. Got hit going to the basket. and going up to the free throw line after getting clobbered like that, too.
And a nice hesitation coming off that ball screen. I think for real estate and get that up to the rim and draw the contact to earn 2 free throws. Again, it's just all about the rim. Knew that there was no backline defender squared up, so it wasn't like he had to shoot it over an elite shot blocker. When the defender's back there out of position, take it into his chest and try to earn a whistle.
Just underway here in the second quarter. Nice roll, but a foul drawn on the play, so the Lakers with a chance to take the lead from the free throw line. Formerly of Arizona as well. He's one of the Lakers' two-way players. Played in 37 games overall, all off the bench for the Lakers a season ago. Hey, the Emirates NBA Cup tips off to the knockout rounds, but only one will capture the cup. Visit NBA.com/NBA Cup.
Bigger guys, as he just did there against Cooper Flag. And then the key is just more consistency offensively in the minutes he gets.
He's up to 215 pounds. Knocked it away. Bronny put the clamps on Flag. Handcuffs. But a foul.
Get a piece of that basketball from behind. He eventually gets it.
Bronny's been eating his cornbread, so Flag says, I'm not going to walk him down. I'll knock down this midi.
Hold on, Bronny and Cooper. It's a turnaround jumper. That's something to say to that group.
Rice turned the corner, missed the layup. Kelly on the break, raises up, through the hit, and one. With 8 points on 4 of 11, he's certainly not shy about getting his jacks up tonight. At Summer League by J.J. Redick. Bronny around the screen for 3. Tipped up and good, and a foul. For Rice, averaged 12.8 points per game a season ago. In the 3 games at the California Classic, averaged about 6. 9 on the shot clock for Nembhard. Off the screen. That midi comes off. Looks like he might have lost his balance a little bit. His legs were split pretty wide, and Lewis puts it home.
Yeah, a very, very weird year. You remember, he was part of that trade that was rescinded, so for a day and a half, he wasn't even a Laker anymore. That had to be a little bit jarring to him. He had splashes. He had moments where he could string together shots, but I think there's a lot more there. And it should be there in year 2.
Swider doing what he does, knocks down the 3. Picking up 3/4 court, full court. You tell me, Tim, it seems to become a little bit more of a trend. It's competitive out there, right?
Of course.
That's how you want it. Wow.
Josh Broghammer was raving about, particularly this end of the floor. His rim protection, he's in drop coverage there, doesn't affect it. But, man, did he go up to the top of the square to catch that lob.
With a nice hit head, Swider. Nembhard with a good closeout. Forced him to pick it up. Here's Baisley. Stewart with an open look for 3. Got it.
We're finding a solution for that in the short term with D'Angelo Russell. About as good as you're going to do in that situation. Guy who can flat out score.
Bronny James, 2 of 3 from the field. He has 7. Nembhard around the screen. Man, he is really good.
So off the dribble handoff, and he understands his acceleration away from the defender gives him just that extra bit of space as he comes off that screen to shoot a relaxed jumper.
Speaking of relaxed jumpers, connect. Connect open to the corner. They didn't see him. Here's Baisley. Measures the 3 and knocks it home. He can convert. Here's Bronny James. Off the drag screen. Float game got it blocked, but a foul called on the play until your mid-20s.
Well, you could just see he's broader from shoulder to shoulder. He's added a lot of muscle into his upper body, and that's just going to make things easier for him, really on both ends, because I think a year ago, if he was on the floor, like you'd see a smaller guy and immediately try to go to the mismatch and because he's going to be fine out on the perimeter pressuring the basketball. It's those situations of switch onto a bigger wing that are going to be problematic for him.
Lakers with a 6-point lead. Flag couldn't turn the corner. Baisley well defended, and Flag left it up top. What a follow by Sharp.
For a putback like that, Cooper Flag really created that by getting into the paint, putting all eyes on him, allowing the offensive rebounding opportunity.
Interesting observation on the crossover. Flag took it to the rim and got it to fall.
This Summer League.
And almost a field goal attempt per minute. Nembhard with the fadeaway, got it. Boy, Ryan Nembhard on 6 of 10. Stewart got it to go off glass. It'll count at the buzzer. Flag with 1/2 in the books with 10.
Oh, Toughest shot of the night for Stewart. Gets it to go. A little bit of everything. You saw all of that on display. Really, the only thing that let him down in the first half was his jump shot. He just wasn't able to consistently get any rhythm out there.
The lob for Bronny. Couldn't get it to go. The pass was a little bit low.
Locker room. But all in all, you saw Cooper Flagg do what you expect, handle the basketball quite a bit, and beat that guy downhill.
Connect from 12. Got the fortuitous roll.
Compare it to what you saw out of him a year ago when he was just trying to survive out there. That's not what I saw tonight. He capped ramifications. Teams are looking for guys that got some experience that they don't necessarily have to pay a lot if they're able to somehow crack the rotation, particularly shooters commodity.
Off the bounce, and that's going to be a foul as Lewis will go to the free throw line.
So I could chase my dream and eventually make it happen. Now, you're right. Some of these guys come out, they're in a pretty good situation, and it buys you time to chase your dream.
Career on April 3rd against Minnesota, had 10 points and 6 rebounds. He's traded from the Lakers to the Nets. Lakers on the move, they've got numbers. Connect got to Swider. Automatic. Hands it off to Stewart this time. 7 on the shot clock. Stewart with that hostage dribble. Had his man in jail and got the nice roll.
Lively or Gafford. And Cooper Flagg out there potentially at the 3. All of that length, all of that versatility.
He was the co-defensive player of the year in the conference as Baisley misfires on the first free throw. The management types, former owner of the Dallas Mavericks.
To do too much, maybe you're going to even commit an offensive foul on a drive. His instincts for making the right play, really solid.
Boy, Connect, confident looking 3 right there.
The mid-40s, upper 40s, that still is a different breed. That's a special breed. I think Cooper...
There's few like him, if any.
Absolutely one of the biggest X factors in the league right here, Dallas Mavericks organization.
I had a chance to watch Klay Thompson work out at Stan Remy's gym down in Miami a couple of days ago. And 7 on the shot clock for the Lakers, back out front. Davis on the bounce. Step back 3 with a hand in his face. And the Lakers with another opportunity. Connect on the drive. Hanging in the air and puts it home. Tell me a little bit earlier, he hadn't seen his brother play in person in well over a year. Of course, with their respective busy schedules. Corner 3 is good.
You see it here as he comes up the floor. Just look at the way his head is scanning every opportunity and creates that pace, which leads to the...
Next in a long line of prolific Canadian basketball players in the NBA. This year's MVP was born in Toronto. Nembhard and his brother Andrew are from Aurora, Ontario. Tim, I'm going to help you and the rest of the audience out. That might be geographically challenged. Aurora is about an hour.
We've been there. We've been to Wonderland.
Oh.
Took a trip.
You're wealthy, man. That's got to play with you.
That was just my wife and I did that trip.
Kelly with the layup at the other end. Time to Nembhard to squeeze one off. Rips through and draws the foul from Davis before transferring to Gonzaga for his final 2 seasons. Set a school record with 243 assists.
He views the game at that position, and his size dictates some of that, the way he has to play offensively, but he averaged just under 10 assists a game.
Brothers compete. Lakers with a 3 to start the final and 4th quarter.
Right. There's no question that he has a feel and an ability to impact the game at that level, and getting downhill and having 2 lob threats.
Hall, who's been one of the pleasant surprises of the summer league camp that they've had, knocks down the 3 on cue, Tim. People still know about the Big 5?
Big 5. It's not necessarily the same as it was.
Okay.
Doesn't have quite the same meaning, but absolutely, they still play. The Cooper Flagg set the check back in, and my guess is finish this game, assuming it remains close.
Lewis got tripped and fouled as
to this point, top of the West again. Crowded. Clearly, Oklahoma City is the team that is the known commodity because of what energized him. Houston clearly is in that mix. And then you just start looking at that next layer of teams. I think the Clippers got better. Player Jake LaRavia. So the Lakers feel like they're going to be much better than they were a year ago as well.
A little bit. Dallas looking to push. And that 3 is true. The intonations of Summer League head coach Lindsey Harding for the Los Angeles Lakers. Shot clock down to 7. Stewart couldn't turn the corner. Latham with good defense, but better offense that time. Tough shot.
It happens at this level.
Flag sets the screen. Hall turns the corner. There's the pass and the delivery. Bucket good.
It off, but he had plenty of time. No defender in the area that time. Knocks down his second straight three.
Played good defense on that wide action. He tried to get it to connect. He missed the jumper. Baisley. Swider got it. Under 4 minutes to go in the ball game. Baisley back out top. One more to connect. Draws the double, then sprays it. Got it. Way short. Had a great look. Long outlet picked off. And here's Stewart. Swider for the lead. And the Lakers go up by 2. The flag does have 6 rebounds now. 2 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. Nembhard, guarded by Connect, calls for the ball screen. He gets the switch with Swider. Time for a little bag work. Nembhard. Does that look familiar? Tell me that didn't look like get up. I mean, it was everything but the bucket. And he's a little hurt right now. Flag with the block at the rim. Rice with the show and go, drives it. Nice time to Baisley. Tough catch in traffic. Got peeled. Comes out to Stewart with 5 on the shot clock. Comes off. Baisley corrals it and is fouled on the putback. What a wild, frenetic.
A lot of hands there that are altering those shots.
Lakers for the tie. Bronny out front. Kelly going to try and stick him, sitting in his defensive stance. Bronny off the screen, gets the switch. 5 on the clock. Little bag work. Pulls the 3. A little bit strong. Comes off out of bounds. The horn goes.